Hi, welcome to HomeKit Authority, and in this video I'm doing a review of the Nanoleaf Essentials light strip. The light strip does not need an additional hub and also connects to your HomeKit setup using Thread by the HomePod Mini. The light strip comes in a 2 meter length and can be extended by optional extension kit. In this review, I'm going to take a look at the design, the setup, performance, and how it performs with Thread and HomeKit, and also my final thoughts. Now, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell button to be notified when new videos come out. Also, if you've got a question or comment that is not answered in this video, leave it in the comment section below and I will get back to you. Also, follow us on our social channels at Follow HomeKit to be kept up to date with HomeKit news and reviews. To start in with the design, the Nanoleaf Essentials light strip has 21 LED sets per meter, 2 warm and 2 cool per section, along with an LED that produces the colour. You can cut the strip at around 33 cm intervals, and this is identified with cut indicators. It can be extended up to a maximum of 10 meters, but like most light strips on the market, once you have trimmed the strip down, you cannot reattach that piece or you cannot extend it. The reverse side of the light strip features a 3M sticky strip to help attach it to a surface. The light strip can handle 16 million colours via the 21 LEDs and a colour temperature range of 2700 to 6000 Kelvins. Unlike other rival light strips, the Nanoleaf version comes with a control switch, which features a power button, dimmer controls, and a button that can cycle through preset colours. You'll also find the power port, and on the opposite end, you'll also find the insert for the light strip connection. Finally, the control box has 2 3M sticky pads, along with a HomeKit setup code on the back. In terms of accessories, you get a power supply which has a 180 centimeter cable along with the relevant connections. You also get a basic setup guide along with a card that has HomeKit setup code on it as well. So moving on to setup, if you set up previous HomeKit devices, then setting up the Nanoleaf light strip is no different. So with the light strip, you can either use the card provided or the HomeKit code printed on the control box. If you do have a newer iPhone, then you do have the option to use NFC by bringing the iPhone close to the control box to pair. Going through the setup process asks you to confirm a few details like renaming the device, assign it to a room, automations, and if you've got any switches in place, then it'll ask you if you want to add them to that in that particular room. Once everything is set up in HomeKit, I then place the light strip behind my TV stand in the games room in the place of an existing light strip I already had there. One thing to highlight is that the backing on the 3M sticky strip is in one piece. I think it would have been best so it was cut into sections for easier placement as you were putting it in. Now moving on to performance and colour ranges. The Nanoleaf light strip supports 16 million colours. The average brightness is 2000 lumens with a max brightness of 2002 lumens. When using the smart strip in my games room, I noticed an increase in light over what I'd had in place before, which for reference was the Philips Hue light strip. I also found the Nanoleaf Essential light strip offers a very good colour accuracy when cycling through the options. The smart strip performs very similar to the Hue lights that are more expensive. Just like the Nanoleaf Essential smart bulbs, the light strip does not support HomeKit adaptive lighting, which changes colour temperatures to match that of the current daylight. This is despite the packaging listing this feature, although Nanoleaf has said that an update is coming later in the year to bring this support. But you do get Nanoleaf's own version of this lighting, which lets you pick 3 colour temperatures from morning, daytime and night to use throughout the day, with the strip changing automatically. This works very similar to how your phone screen works by changing colour tones throughout the day and into the night. So during the morning the light will be warmer, whereas during the day it will be cooler blue colour. This matches the colour of natural light. One thing though, and it's exactly the same with the smart bulbs, if you're using Nanoleaf's own lighting feature and operate the Nanoleaf Essential light strip with HomeKit either via the Home app or automations, you'll need to re-enable this lighting feature in the Nanoleaf app again, as it seems to deactivate it. Now moving on to HomeKit support. When using the Home app to control the smart strip, you can turn it off and off using the control tile. This method will turn on the light to 100% or off, depending on the current state of the strip. However, if you want more precise control, you can set the light levels to the desired brightness, such as 50% or whatever you desire. You can also set your colour choice either using the pre-selected colours or using the colour wheel. You also have the option to alter the colour temperatures, and I found this is very responsive and works well. Using Siri voice assistant to control the lights works well too. You can use commands like turn on the games room light strip or turn the games room light strip to red, and both commands work as expected and within seconds. But like most HomeKit lighting products, and this is my personal opinion, it's when it comes to HomeKit automations, when these come into play such as triggers, automations, or using other accessories to control them, this is when you get the most out of them. This is because I included the Nanoleaf Essentials smart bulbs into my existing home automations. For instance, I used it with my movie scene to let it turn on when I activated this along with other accessories in my games rooms when we're watching movies in there. I also used it with the Philips Hue dimmer, and this worked without issue when using it and it was set up within the Home app. To get the most out of lighting products in this particular product, then using automations, I found HomeKit adds the most value rather than just using the app or changing the colors. It's certainly one of those things that you're going to get the most out of by using those particular features. So the Nanoleaf app works pretty much in the same way as the Home app. This is because it does tightly integrate into HomeKit, so you can control the brightness of the light strip, adjust the colors using the presetted colors, plus use the app to select the desired color or white or warm color temperatures using the various wheels. You can also update the Nanoleaf Essentials Smart Strip to the latest features, and you need to do this if you want to take advantage of Nanoleaf's own adaptive lighting feature. Plus, when Nanoleaf delivers on HomeKit adaptive lighting support and other firmware updates and improvements, this is where you would need to update the software. Now the control unit, whilst I like that Nanoleaf has included controls on the light strip, I didn't find it overly useful as I was expecting. But this was probably down to its placement, and it was at the back of my TV unit, so it was a lot easier to use the Philips Hue dimmer or use automations to turn it on. However, I think if I'd had it on my studio desk, then it would have been placed in the right place and it would have been probably more useful. So it's great to see that Nanoleaf have thought about this and include this useful control. Now moving on to connectivity. One attraction of the Nanoleaf Essentials range is you do not need a hub to use them with HomeKit. The light strip either works via Bluetooth or Thread, and the method you use for connecting depends on the type of hardware you have in your HomeKit setup. So for Thread, for instance, you need a HomePod mini that supports this wireless protocol. Thread, if you're not aware, is a similar technology to Zigbee, a low-power networking technology designed for smart home devices. But if you do not have a HomePod mini, then you need to be using it via Bluetooth. So connecting via the Thread option, the Nanoleaf Essentials Smart Light Strip will connect using this technology and appear in the Home app as normal, although you won't notice anything different just by looking at this and don't actually get any additional features. But the biggest difference is Thread is faster than Bluetooth and offers a better range and connectivity and a load of other benefits. There's a video I've done about Thread that's coming above now if you want to check that out and find out all about it. Changing the colors and turning it on and off was quick thanks to Thread. You also get remote control via the HomePod mini when you're outside your home. Now if you don't have a HomePod mini in your home, then Bluetooth provides a connection to your smart strip from your iOS device. And again, you won't notice anything different, and some people have complained that there is a lag when turning the light strip on. Now I did notice when I was doing a review of the smart bulbs there was a noticeable lag of about 8 seconds. However, with the light strip I've not come across any issues that would cause too many concerns, and it will respond within about a second, which for me is okay. Now one point to make, as with any Bluetooth device, if you do not have a HomeKit hub such as the original HomePod, HomePod mini, Apple TV or an iPad in your home, then you will not get remote access when outside your home. Bluetooth also has a short range for connectivity, so the controlling device or HomeKit hub needs to be within about 10 meters to connect reliably. So my review summary: the Nanoleaf Essentials Smart Lighting Strip has impressed me during the testing period for this review. The light strip is solid and well made and very easy to set up. I found the light performance to be good and the color range is excellent. I also like the fact it has Thread built in and it works with the HomePod mini and provides near instant responses when using it. Although I did experience slow response with the smart bulbs, the Nanoleaf light strip does not seem to have this issue. I also like the fact the smart strip comes with a long power cable at 1.8 meters, so you have far more flexibility over placement in your home. Although I got little use out of the control box because of its location in my home, this could be useful for certain placement types. Like with the smart bulbs, it's a shame that they don't have adaptive lighting so far, and it's going to be great to see when they do come through with support for HomeKit adaptive lighting for the lighting strip and the bulb. The reason being is the adaptive lighting feature that Nanoleaf ship doesn't work half as good as it does with HomeKit adaptive lighting. Plus, if you're using this feature and you end up using something within HomeKit, it seems to deactivate it, and then you have to go back into the app and reactivate this feature. So that's a bit of a shortcoming. But could this be the best light strip of 2021? This may be a premature statement given it's only February, but I think the Nanoleaf Essentials light strip could be a genuine contender for this title. The smart light strip is a solid, well-made device with excellent performance and great color depth, coupled with the fact it works with Thread and does not need a hub, all for the price of $44.99, then this really is going to be something that a lot of manufacturers are going to have to look up to. And I think Nanoleaf have certainly set the bar when it comes to light strips with all the box ticked. And certainly when they come through with HomeKit adaptive lighting, this will really round it off. So that's a wrap on the Essentials light strip review. If you do have any questions or any comments, leave it in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And also follow us on our social media accounts on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Follow HomeKit. All the links are in the description below. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon.